taking risks can yield big rewards. The great thing about studying selling and persuasion is you never know where a crazy example of marketing and sales may come from. This idea comes from some high school kids who are trying to get into Yale, one of the toughest colleges in the world for admission. My colleague tells a story about his daughter, who had a phenomenal high school career. So they flew up to New Haven to visit Yale. It was an impressive place. Tree-lined sidewalks, Gothic architecture, the whole Ivy League picture. They walked around and eventually gathered in an auditorium for a presentation on how best to apply. The presenter focused on the importance of the student's personal letter. The admissions committee wanted to see authenticity, creativity, intelligence, etc. As a sales guy, my colleague couldn't resist asking the presenter how anyone got their letters to stand out in a sea of intelligent letters written by smart students. Did she have any examples of crazy letters that really stood out and turned their heads? She laughed and said, well, a couple come to mind. One, a student wrote the whole letter without any punctuation. But her favorite was a student who wrote her letter in a circle, starting on the inside and growing larger and larger loops as her letter grew. My colleague asked if she was admitted, and the presenter said, yes. And of course, the crowd laughed and applauded. That's a great example of what we psychologists call the von Restorff effect. When everybody else zigs, you zag. It's high risk, high reward, and can be particularly useful for a new company or product going up against entrenched competitors. Apple's famous sledgehammer commercial deployed this strategy and changed the perception of computers forever. See you next time.